Yo, it's your boy Ringo. Ringo TV Reactions. Back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. You know, the industry is something else. When you're in the industry, you have to make a choice. And it's just something about that world that a lot of people don't understand. The blood sacrifice of Angie Stone. That's right. We got to talk about it and break it down. Because these deaths, they happen all the time. Mysteriously. You know, she said some things in her final video that we gotta take a look at. They took advantage, they stole her publishing. There's a lot of dirt. This is the post that she made on her Instagram, leaving the clues, a trail of betrayal, theft, robbery, the industry, the blood sacrifice of Angie Stone. Yeah. On her Instagram, she made this post. I've just discovered something that's been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen. And guess what? I know exactly who did it. See, she knew. But don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine. Trust, I'm ready. Just like Jamie Foxx said. What had happened was, well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter. And you can bet the truth is coming to the light. Stay tuned. That was her testimony on her IG before her death. They killed her. The industry killed Angie Stone because they recognized that she was about to turn up. She was about to expose the devil. She was about to call out what was done in the dark was going to be brought to the light. That's right. Well, here at Ringo TV Reactions, we got to bring forth the news, the truth, to make you understand the real. That's right. You see, the devil is in the industry, and he wants your soul. Angie pretty much recognized that some foul play was done. All over social media, everybody is talking about it. Let's find out what TMZ says. According to TMZ, it says Angie Stone, dead at 63. Wish I didn't miss you, singer. It's funny, it's on March 1st. It goes on and says the late star rep Deborah R. Campion tells TMZ Angie left a performance in Montgomery, Alabama early Saturday morning when she was killed in a car crash. So she left a performance in Montgomery, Alabama, and was killed in a car crash. Stone was one of... Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to pick this up. Y'all got to pick up on this one. Stone was one of none people in van, which included her crew and backup singers, when the van was crashed on Interstate 65 in Montgomery County. She was the only fatality. Now, what are the odds of her being the only fatality? The only. It's because it's a blood sacrifice. They wanted to take her out because she was about to expose the industry. She was about to reveal a lot of secrets. Now, we got the tape. We got her final video where she exposed the industry and what they were planning and what they were doing. That's right. Stone was pretty much the only fatality in the van, Deborah told us. Angie was traveling from a performance at Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association Grand Marshals Ball to another performance at the CIAA basketball tournament in Baltimore when the crash occurred, we're told. Deborah tells us she just spoke to Angie last night, and the news has rocked and devastated family and friends. Angie rose to fame as a member of the Sequence and the first all-female group signed to Sugar Hill Records. Interesting. The group dropped 3 albums during their time together between 1979 and 1985 and dropped their song Funk You Up, which has been sampled in numerous other tracks over the years, like Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk and Dr. Dre's Keep Their Heads Ringin'. Angie embarked on a solo career in the late 90s, and her debut album, Black Diamond, went gold in the US. 2 years later, she released Wish I Didn't Miss You, one of her most popular songs. Angie later made the jump to film, appearing in movies like The Hot Chick and the Kevin Hart comedy Ride Along. We last caught up with Angie back in 2018 when she just talked to young artists needing to show some respect to previous generations. Watch the video for yourself. This is pretty much on TMZ if you want to see the video. We have reached out to Montgomery authorities for more information about the crash. So far, no word back. Angie is survived by her son, Michael, daughter, Diamond, and 2 grandkids. She was 63. R.I.P. They killed her. Let's watch the video, find out what's going on. Again, this was her post. This is the post that did it. I keep telling you guys that the music industry is satanic. Hollyweird is of the devil. And this is what they do. When they're ready, they pack you up. She made this post on IG, guys. You can't make this one up. She made this on IG, and people are now learning about this. It's crazy. I've just discovered something that's been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen. And guess what? I know exactly who did it. Somebody stole her publishing, y'all. Somebody stole her publishing. She says, but don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine, trust, I'm ready. Just like Jamie Foxx said, what had happened was, well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to light. Stay tuned. So she was ready to bring forth the truth so that the world can know exactly what's going on. Let's play the tape and see what's going on with this particular story here. This should be interesting. Let's go.
You know, I am so outdone with things that have been going on in and around me. And because we're at the end of 2024, I kind of just want to shut it down, looking forward to 2025. I want y'all to go like and share, get some people on this live, mainly because I'm about to reveal some stuff that, Lord just told me to talk about today. Going out of this year, going into a new year, I need to bring you guys up to speed with some things that I've kept very personal and to myself. Some things I wanted to share and other things I didn't want to share, but now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people. So I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get some people in here because it was a lot for me to get on here and do this. I mean, this last month has been trying. First out, I want to shout out all the people in Detroit. I had a show that was supposed to be with Music Soul Child, Marsha Ambrosia. Shout out to Raheem Devon for standing in for me. I had something happen that caused me not to be there, but God just needed to sit me down so I could focus on me. So before I go into just, what I experienced, what I went through, I want to let you guys know I almost didn't make it through this process because it was something that just kind of hit me. It was a day or so before I was scheduled to fly out to Detroit. And I was very excited. All the tickets were bought, the hotels were paid for, the band was ready to go. And then I got hit with this crazy news, and it kind of threw me for a loop. So I figured I better share it with you all, and you can pass it on, because just because we're in the industry doesn't mean we're not human. Things happen all the time. And unfortunately, when this happened, I just wasn't prepared for it. But anyway, it caused me to miss that show that I was super, super excited about. Go in and get somebody, come back to the live. Like I said, I don't want to have to say it again. I haven't even told my team that I was going on today. I just threw up my light and just put on a little something just so I could get with you guys. All right, we got some people in the room now. I'm going to wait for about 10 or 15 more people to get on, and then I'll share a couple of things with you that are going to be shocking. But anyway, nonetheless, I just want to say hi to all the people that are joining my live. Let me just see who you are.
Those of you that are coming in the building, be sure to click that like button. We got about 700 people in the building. Click that like button so the YouTube algorithm can push the video. We need more people over here. This is the final video of Angie Stone, pretty much revealing what's going on in the music industry. This is, in fact, a blood sacrifice. They stole her publishing. They tried to sabotage her life. And now they killed her in a car crash. She's the only one that died. Make it make sense, y'all. Let's go.
Let me see. Lady Hayes, hey there. Freeway, Rick, Elegant. Oh, that went too fast. I'm sorry. Hey, Lynn, Miss Tiff, Quantum Guru. Merry Christmas to all of you. Jay Rossi, Denise Pretty. Oh, you are beautiful as well. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning from Texas. I love you guys. Thank you for, coming on my live, like I said. y'all are in for a bit of a treat. Maybe for some people, they might be happy that it happened to me, because everybody don't wish good things for you. Some people wish bad things for you, and
You see?
I continue to pray
Hold on.
for them. Somebody's calling my line, but I can't answer her call because I'm on the live right now. But I will say this. It has been one heck of a ride. This last month, the enemy was trying to take me out. He was really trying to take me out. And
Did you get that, guys? They tried to take her out. So this is not the first attempt of a blood sacrifice on her life. She is revealing on this tape that the enemy tried to take her out. Ben was trying to kill her. They took her publishing. They took her bread. They tried to sabotage her life. And now that she's out there trying to get her money, do what she had to do, doing some performances, now they said, you know what? We're going to kill her now. Blood sacrifice. Let's go.
okay, I'm going to wait till we get those 50, 60. We had 51. Let me see, can I get 70 to 100 people in the room right now before I reveal some very, very interesting information. And it is like a double-edged sword, because I'm going to tell you one thing, and then I'm going to get to the worst thing that could possibly happen to any artist.
Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, think about what she was saying. She's telling everybody we need to get more people in the room so that we can reveal what's going on. I'm telling you the same thing. That's how social media works. If you're in the room, that's one thing. We need the whole world over here at this platform viewing this content. Hit the like button so that YouTube can push the video. That is how you send more people over here. Click the like button so people can know what's going on. Because when she posts this, no one cared. But now that she's dead, everybody's RIPing. But when she was alive, she made this video, nobody cared. And this is the problem with society. Anytime somebody die, that's when everybody all of a sudden RIPing and, oh, how much I love them and all this other stuff. But when they were crying out, nobody helped when they were alive.
After 45 to 50 years in the business, the worst thing that could happen, it has, of course, happened to me, and I'm constantly in prayer for God to forgive the people that have wished me ill will, or, done anything to remotely get in the way of the gift of sharing with my fans. Okay? We're at 45. Let me get 50. Let me get 60. And I'm going to give y'all 5 more minutes to get some more people on this live.
It's sad because she only had about 45 to 60 people watching. That's sad, man. That is sad. She only had about 45 to 60 people viewing her live, but yet the whole world is watching now that she's dead. Why? Why every time somebody die is when all of a sudden we want to support, but when they're alive, nobody cares. Share the video, share the stream so we can find out her story as she speak her truth, because she know who did her dirty. She know who are the people who stole her publishing.
The devil is a liar. You're right. Come on now. Come on. Oh, by the way, the Christmas song, All I'm Missing, is #1 in several countries. We put it out on the 15th of November, on the 14th of November. The devil tried to stop that. It was snatched down. Then it was put back up. He tried to, of course, blame it on me, but it wasn't my fault. However, the song prevailed after everybody bailed. The song went all the way to #1 and is steadily climbing the chart. So if you guys have never heard All I'm Missing, you can go on all platforms. Apple Music made it last week. Their front page was my big old face on there. I featured Juanita Wynn and Jay Brown, who did an amazing job on helping me get through a trying time. Juanita Wynn started, she stayed on me about let's do a song, let's do a song. She's one of my best writing partners, and she convinced me to jump on this song, and she started it out, and I got in the loop and went and did my verse. She did her verse. Jay Brown hummed and mummed over it, and lo and behold, it is a standard, and it's a #1 song that I think you guys will be playing every year.
She was 63. You understand? 63. Young, living her life, trying to get her bread, doing what she always loved to do, and they killed her. This is, in fact, a blood sacrifice, y'all. There's no way, no denying. This video here tells it all. In case you're joining in and you don't know what's going on, right? Angie Stone posted this on her IG. This was a cry for help. And it goes as follows. I just discovered something that been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen. That means somebody took her bread. Her publishing was stolen. And guess what? I know exactly who did it. But don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine, trust, I'm ready. Just like Jamie Foxx said, what had happened was, well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to light. Stay tuned. That's what she put out. Trying to let the world know that the industry was after her. The industry was trying to take what's hers. This is why I keep telling you the industry is evil. All you future artists coming up, all you producers and singers and rappers and entrepreneurs coming up in the game, you don't need the industry. You got social media. Get your following up. Do your thing. Go through the struggle. It's a new day. You don't need a record label no more. You don't. You don't need distribution deals no more. You don't. You understand? They need you. They harvest your energy. They killed this woman, y'all. They killed Angie Stone. They murdered her because she was going to reveal what was going down. And they decided to take her out. Let's go.
Okay, so if you're ready for us to go live and to get this bit of information, no, I didn't make it a secret reveal. I should have, but I will have my team post it as a reveal because it is a secret that I'm revealing. But the latter part of the conversation is really, really crazy. Anyway, are you guys ready? All right, 45. I need 5, 7, let me see. I need 50 people in the room before I even begin to talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about it until I can get, because I'm going to need each and every one of you guys after I reveal this to share this. I'm going to go ahead and send it over to my YouTube page after this, as well as my TikTok page. Anyway, what happened 2 days before my show? Whew. But God, I'm trying to keep from crying because the devil was very, very, very particular in targeting me. But anyway, I was rushed to the hospital because I wasn't breathing so well. Came to find out, I had what was a bacterial blood infection that I had gotten when they stuck me with the needle. It had went into my bloodstream and caused a staph infection of the blood. Now, I didn't have a clue that there was a blood infection until they rushed me into ICU. I went into ICU and I went to use the restroom and I passed out in the restroom. My oxygen went all the way down and rendered me basically unconscious.
They were trying to take her out from then, guys. This is how the industry do it, man. If it's a failed attempt, they got to try again.
When I came back to, the nurses began to tell me that I was screaming for Jesus. Because when I went down, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, I didn't know what was happening. All I know is it was all of a sudden. And I began to praise God and call on his name because I knew biblically that if I was transitioning, I needed to be calling on Jesus. And I need to be calling him by his name, so I began to scream his name. When they brought me to is when they told me I was lucky to be alive because I was on the floor. And sorry.
I'm glad she got this tape online, fam, because you could see the pain and how she's trying to reveal things that are dark. The devil been attacking her, trying to take her out, because that's how the industry is. The industry is satanic. And a lot of times you don't got nobody to talk to. And it's like she's already in the industry. So there's certain doors she got to go through in order to get what she need to get. She just wanted to do her shows and just do what she loved to do. But this industry is wicked, man. And they don't care how old you are. They don't care if you're struggling. They don't care about nothing, man. All they do is snatch souls.
I knew it was an attack. I knew it was a spiritual attack on me. However, I was treated and God healed me. He cleared up. After 2 weeks, solid, they cleared up the blood infection.
So for 2 weeks, she was suffering. She prayed, cried out to the Lord. Most likely, she's a praying woman. See, a lot of times, the devil, he mainly attacked those that have some sort of connection to God. The ones who are fully embodied with evil, he kind of just let them thrive. It'd be the ones that have a spiritual connection to the Lord, but they're still in the industry. Those are the ones he want to get the most because they got a good soul.
I'm just here to let you know. The only reason I hadn't been on my live and just getting with y'all on this because I had to get postured with God one-on-one. Sometimes God will make you stand still. When you're doing the most you can for everyone, he will stand you still so that your complete focus can be on him.
That's true.
God he knew that I was about to come into some things. And as I began to come back to myself completely, I remembered everything that I was working on. I remember the people that were in my immediate circle that were supposed to be there to help me. By the time it was all said and done, the Christmas song had been snatched down for what reason. I wasn't in a position to really fight that. I had to fight to live. So I couldn't worry about that because I knew that it would take care of itself, but not without the devil trying to blame me for the mishap. Lo and behold, I won't call any names, but people quit on me because they thought it was me. Like I said, I can't call any names because I'm not that vicious. I don't want to hurt anybody, and I really don't want it to be their downfall. But I will tell you, people left me in that dark, dark moment when I really needed support.
See, when it comes to the industry, you gotta call names. Now, being that she has a heart, even though she was going through and suffering, she was still trying to protect certain people. When it comes to spiritual warfare, you got to call out the devil, all the evildoers, and expose them to the light, because they're going to do this to other people. And a lot of times, believers, Christians, or whatever your position is, if you have a belief in the Most High, sometimes you try to be good and you're too good, and it be a weakness. You understand? It's like you're protecting the predators. She should have called out every name and shamed the devil, because God was revealing to her from back then. When she made this video, God was preparing her, saying, look, they trying to kill you. Her discernment was up, intuition was on high, and she knew who did it, who was robbing her. And she took and had the courage to come online to reveal some things. And now look what they did to her. She's the only one that died in the crash. Come on, y'all, make it make sense. Ain't no telling what they were doing in that vehicle. Ain't no telling who sent, what demons were sent to take her out.
My kids were there for me. My true friends were there for me because they knew this is serious. They thought that blood infection would have damaged my heart, so I went into a lot of testing to make sure there was not heart scarring. Lo and behold, all of that came out fine. I was not scarred by the heart, thank God. But the staph infection was supposed to scar the heart and the lungs, and it cleared up, thank God. So I just wanted to be transparent with you all, because I don't always have it all the way together. But I'm a hard worker. You know, I play hardball, but I love twice as hard. And because I do love my fans, and especially shout out to Raheem Devon, who got on the stage in Detroit that night in my place, and he had the entire audience say, get well soon. He called me, sis, what's going on? And when he found out, he said, I got you. So I owe you one, bruh. I owe you one. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, as I was coming through all of this, I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth.
Here we go.
We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen.
Wow. Are y'all seeing this, man? Her royalties, mechanicals, those of you that understand anything regarding that, basically she wasn't getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, let's say her music is being played elsewhere. She's supposed to get royalties and payments. She wasn't getting nothing. Somebody else was collecting her coins.
As I begin to find out things that I never had to look into, because when you hire a team of people that, to some degree, supposed to have your back, you're thinking that they're getting it all together for you. You know, that's why, you know, I respect Oprah Winfrey in that respect when she said, do your own research.
That's her phone.
Just stoned the celebrity that I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40-something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties.
Universal Music, shame on you. Universal Music. We got one. Universal Music. Universal Music is the devil. That's right. Universal Music is the devil. That's right. Y'all been robbing this woman, and now she turned up dead? So she made a voice. So hold up. She called everybody out. She said she's coming for you, and now she turned up dead in a car crash? Universal Music. You did it. You did it. Because she called you out, and now she's dead? A woman who struggled, single mom, trying to raise her kids, y'all been stealing all her money. The damn music industry is evil, man. This is, in fact, a blood sacrifice.
All my mechanicals, they've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And
wow.
Even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered.
Wow. Where are all of the music people that have been sampling her music? Where are all those people at to support her now? Where are all the artists that sampled her music? Because now she dead. All you artists with all your money and power, y'all need to be going after her bread so that she can be provided for her kids. Because it seemed as if though the team she had, they were BSing around. They wasn't maintaining the books. They wasn't doing their damn job. And she wasn't getting her coins. So all you industry cats that got a soul, y'all need to go out there and fight for this woman because y'all in the industry. Somebody need to put up that paper to make sure that her family, her kids, and grandkids are taken care of and her legacy stays alive. Y'all need to do the right thing. Y'all need to do the right thing. Can't leave her kids messed up. Can't leave her grandkids get messed up. This woman been in the industry, she said, for 40 plus odd years. Her family's supposed to be good. You understand? So I don't know who in the music industry is listening to this live right now. Who is a mover and a shaker in the industry that got a soul? I know you're in the industry and the industry is full of devils. But some of you cats out there that got a soul need to fight so that this woman can get her royalties and get everything situated. You brothers out there that's in the industry, you sisters out there that's in the industry that got power and pull, need to go and make it happen so that her kids and her grandkids can be taken care of because they murdered this woman. They did it. They did it when she's revealing who been stealing from her. So many artists go into the industry and they suffer just like this. They get all their royalties stolen. And then they're left broke. You understand? Where's all of her support right now? Everybody busy RIPing. I get that. But where are the people at the top? The people that got pull in the industry? Where are you cats? To step up to the plate to make that phone call and be like, look, we want everything that is owed to Angie Stone returned. Everything. Everything. Let's get back to the tape.
By the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made.
Wow, man. She was supposed to retire 20 years ago, dog. We're talking about millions. They've been robbing her of millions of dollars. She said she should have retired 20 years ago. She's 63. Come on, y'all. Do you really think a 63-year-old woman should be out there right now trying to perform? I ain't saying she can't, but she's trying to eat. She's trying to put food on the table. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do no matter your age. But damn it, she should have been retired, family good, financially set 20 years ago. These industry people are vampires, man, devils.
Supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships.
Wow.
And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not an attorney. I don't know everything.
Wow.
What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family. That part. Legal side, when you hire attorneys and managers and agents, they're supposed to make sure the gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taken care of.
You see, this is the situation that I got to talk about. A lot of times as artists, as music professionals, and, you're talented. I get it. You could sing, you could produce beats, you know what I mean? You can edit, you can do all that fancy stuff. But you got to understand the legalities. You got to understand, how do you get paid as an artist? What are all the avenues by which an artist get paid? You understand? And you got to know this. It's not just enough about doing a show and that's it. No, you need to know where your bread coming in. So you got to have the right people around you, but you also got to educate yourself too. We're not saying you got to be the smartest in the room, but you need to be educated on how you get paid. Because remember, you're working. We don't need nobody taking all your money. This is why I say you got to go solo dolo. Stop trying to get signed to record labels. Stop trying to let somebody else put you on. No. Do your own thing and understand the business. You know what I mean? They had this book back in the days. Every artist, every producer, everybody's supposed to own this book, pretty much called Everything You Need to Know About the Industry, the Bible. I think it's by a brother named Kasif, I believe the name is. I got the book somewhere in the house. It's an old book from way back in the days. The Bible to the music industry. If you don't have that book, then you lacking. You're supposed to have these things. I mean, a lot of things change. Things have been updated. But my whole point is you need to have some basic knowledge of how you get paid. They took advantage of her ignorance. And ignorant don't mean stupid. Ignorant mean uninstructed, uninformed, meaning you just don't know. You didn't take the time to learn. So basically, they took advantage of what she didn't understand regarding her royalties and how she get paid. And they were putting that money in their pocket while she was struggling.
And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me. And I know because I've seen.
Wow.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
They did her dirty.
So I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins.
I told you guys, Universal Music, you're being put on notice. You're being put on notice. You got to give up her coins. There's video evidence. She said that her publishing was stolen. Her bread was stolen. Give this woman her money for her kids. She's gone now. She died in a car crash. This is not cool. And listen, this ain't no coincidence, man. This ain't no coincidence. Listen, they did this to her, man. The industry did this to her because she was coming for them. And now she dead? It's a blood sacrifice, man. This is how they've been taking out artists for many, many years, especially when you woke. Don't be an artist that be woke, because then they're going to really kill you. Because they did the same thing to rapper Takeoff. They took the brother out, and he still ain't get no justice. You understand? They took out Takeoff. They took out Angie Stone. They took out so many other artists. And it's always when your eyes are open. And then some of these record labels and whatnot, they got insurance on you too. And now they collecting on that.
And so what I'm doing now is whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren.
There you go.
They're going to have to give me my money. I mean, when you sit back and think Bruno Mars, Dr. Dre, when you think about all these people that have sampled music, if they're filthy rich on it, what's our problem?
Think about that, man. And she's bringing up good points. If you got Dr. Dre and all these other guys, everybody been sampling off this woman for years. So where her bread? All you cats in the industry, fam, you got to step up to the plate right now. I'm calling all you out. Dr. Dre, all you cats in the industry that been sampling from this woman. Y'all need to take up the mantle and make sure that Universal Music pay this woman her coin. Shout out to Lady D for the support. All you cats in the industry that been sampling off this woman and getting rich, how come she ain't getting her bread? How come she not eating? She the source of all y'all samples, and she ain't getting her bread? What's going on with that? Y'all wildin', man. If y'all don't step up to the plate, if we don't hear from you artists, nobody should support you right now. Nobody should be supporting all you artists that been eating off this woman. Y'all owe this woman. Y'all owe this woman. You owe her. Y'all all been eating. All these cats been getting rich over the years off this woman, and she ain't getting no royalties? She ain't getting no bread? How's she gonna take care of her kids? This woman is 63. She been working her ass off. A single mom struggling by herself trying to survive. And ain't nobody been looking in on her. She out there trying to perform on her way back from a performance, and now she turned up dead? Nah.
My problem. Oh, yeah. So you got to get a diesel crew, and I call them a diesel crew, to go in and rectify the issue, because evidently all the time that I've been working through things, they didn't get.
That's her phone.
I'll tell them on my live, please. Okay. Give it to me. Give me your phone.
Shout out to Benzair for the support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Let's get those likes up, fam. Let's get those likes up. We almost got about 2,000 people in the building. Let's get those likes up. Let's go.
I'm sorry. So, just to be clear, I can't say it over live. Give me your phone. I just want everybody, come on, Journey, I'm on the line. My granddaughter trying to help me, and she's slow as Christmas. Your thing went off. Anyway, go get from Shayna. Yeah.
Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. I have to make you understand something. At her age 63, right? When she got into the industry, at a time where a lot of artists was making mistakes in terms of not understanding the business, and they were getting robbed left and right. You have to understand that. It's only but a few people that actually learn the business, and you can't play them. You can't run no game. They gonna get their money. But a lot of artists are getting robbed even till this day. And they're famous on the outside. Everybody know them, but they broke. They don't got no money. And it's a sad situation because they don't understand how they get paid. So the record labels, the distributors, this, that, all these lawyers and attorneys, everybody getting paid, but the artists.
So with that being said, shout out to Van Silk. I know you didn't know this was coming, but I had to be transparent. I would try to take as many questions as I can. Let me see. Universal Music, Call Me, Keys Join, Kathy Smith Smiles. Yes, sis, get your diesel crew and go tear that. Okay. Yes, I plan on doing that. The music industry is horrible when they tell you that, it's not a straight line. I've been one to kind of play fair. I stay out of harm's way. I can't avoid trouble always, because I'll tell you this, no matter who we hook up with and how we hook up, they're always going to make it confrontational when it doesn't suit their liking. But I don't care about that. I got to pass all of that. But everybody that works hard for 50 years should be able to retire in peace, should be able to sit back without looking for your money.
Wow.
So I got a team of people, a diesel crew, that's really trying to help me navigate things. And if I never get it, at least you heard it from me, because I don't know what they might do to keep from paying me all the money they owe me. Okay? All the money they owe me. It's ridiculous that someone has played with my life and my career for this long, for their own benefit. I mean, have you no conscience? There's a special place in hell, just like my girl Selena said.
Wow.
For people like that.
Now think about it. She said there's a special place in hell for people like that. But what you have to understand is the music industry have no conscience. They have no soul. They don't care about what they're doing to other people. All they want is money, and then they sacrifice you and take your soul.
There's a brick wall waiting out there for hard heads. And I promise you, God said, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. So even in this hour, I'm going to pray for you.
Wow.
Because I know that God said that he will fight my battles if I would just endure to the end. So I'm definitely going to get that. And I don't want nobody to be upset with me. I don't care what they think about me.
Uh-oh.
I just want people to know that when you get in this industry, there are so many twists and turns. And even though you have the Almighty God with you, they still going to try you.
Wow.
Because just because I believe in God don't mean they believe in God.
There you go. You see what she's saying, y'all? Even though you're a person that is a believer, you believe in God, it doesn't matter. The industry is still satanic. They're going to still come for you. They're going to still attack you and still try to oppress you. She was 63. She was 63, and she's fighting for her money. You understand? She should have retired 20 years ago, she said. For those of you that are coming in the building and may not understand what's going on, I'm pretty sure you heard the news. Angie Stone died in a car crash in a van. She made this post on her Instagram revealing shocking news regarding publishing being stolen. And in this video, which is her final cry before she passed away, she wrote, "I've just discovered something that had been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen. And guess what? I know exactly who did it. But don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine, trust, I'm ready." Just like Jamie Foxx said, what had happened was, well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to light. Stay tuned. So she was ready. She was ready and prepared to fight for her bread. Now that she's gone, who's going to stand for her? Who's going to stand tall to fight in her defense so that she can get what's rightfully hers, so that her legacy can live on? Many artists have sampled her music, sampled all her tunes, and they all got rich. They're all eating. And in the process, she wasn't getting no royalties. So which artist will stand up? Will the real artists please stand up and fight in her defense? Because now is the time to stand for Angie Stone. Let's go.
They don't believe in God. So they think I'm a fool and a bunch of other people because we love her, we give her, we go, but it don't mean we stupid.
Wow.
Okay? Well, on that note, look, guys, I'm going to take a break. I just wanted to share with you guys. If you got any questions, let me see. Are you open to working with new producer? Absolutely. I got a project I'm working on right now. And I'm just in a good way because with having a #1 single. Oh Lord, did I do something?
She flipped the phone.
Flipped it right now.
That's on her phone.
With having a new single that's climbing up the charts at #1 territorial wise, I really think I'm back. And now they're gonna make me go in like a turbo boost. I'm a beast. The next album, you ain't gonna be able to handle it because now that I have my capacity to breathe and do everything, I'm going in the studio with a vengeance.
She's going into the studio with a vengeance, guys, which means now she's hyped. She's prepared to do what she need to do. And it's like nobody can stop her. But see, now I want to explain something. And this is something that a lot of folks have to understand about the industry, especially when you're a believer in God and you're caught up in the industry already. There's a couple of things that went wrong regarding this situation. She revealed the secrets, something you're not supposed to do in the industry. Now, if she would have went behind the scenes, got her attorneys, her team, and went after Universal Music and did what she had to do and keep it quiet, right? Then she would have been able to break through the barrier, get what was needed, and attain what was hers. It's something about when you come on social media and you put it out. We've seen this time and time again. This is how they kill you. Because now, with her death, everybody knows what's going on now. So now, who's going to want to go to Universal Music, knowing that they did this to Angie Stone? Now there's going to be questions raised. Now people are going to question how they do business and what other artists are being taken advantage of right now. Think about how many artists of her era have been taken advantage of, and today they're broke. That's how the devil come for you in the industry. Because she just loves to do what she do. She's not thinking about all of the intricate details of this and that because she think the people who's working with her are taking care of her. But it don't work like that. Sometimes you got to know how to go into your files and check your own bank statements, your own books, and find out where the money coming. Where my check? Where my royalties? What's going on? I'm supposed to be eating. This other artist sampled my music. They making all this money. I should be getting paid. If somebody sampled her music and they're rich, she's supposed to be getting paid. How come? She said in the video she should have been retired over 20 years ago. 20 years ago, she should have been retired. So we're talking about millions of dollars stolen from her pockets. Those millions need to be returned to her kids and grandkids. Let's make that happen.
Of my capacity to breathe and do everything, I'm going in the studio with a vengeance. And I can surely tell you, we've already got the title of the album worked out, and I'm going to try to have it done by the end of January.
Wow.
If not before. But it's going to be a beast. I'm going to, I had to remember how dope I was back in the day when we did Black Diamond, when we did Mahogany. So I'm going back to that Angie, because that was the one that told it like it was. And so now I see I'm postured in a position where I got to tell it like it is. And that's why I'm telling on Universal and all the people that y'all work with me. Y'all know who you are. You've been spotted. You've been seen. Your worth is useless to me now because
Wow.
I've seen the data. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
And I hope to God you enjoyed spending every dime you took, because you're going to give it back one of these days.
Man.
All right, on that note, here's wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, when I get back on here later on today, all I'm doing is allowing you guys to know that the products that I told you we would have for Thanksgiving, we're ready to roll out. So we can actually start sending packages out. I'm going to start bringing some of the merch to my live shows where you can purchase, take a picture with me, that kind of stuff. But now I'm finna go all the way in. All right?
Man.
So on that note, thank you so much for listening to my testimony and keeping me lifted. I am still here. The devil did not take my life.
Wow.
And God spared me and gave me the extra time I needed to get y'all straight. All right, look for some new horizons for Angie Stone. I'll tell you this one thing. I'm doing some stuff with my brother Montel Jordan that you're going to love. Can't give the secret away right now, but it's coming. There's a lot of things happening. There's a big movie on the table that because of that blood infection now, I know that I can pull it off because God is taking that away from me. So I'm just telling you guys that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we can't be somewhere because that's God's strategy. Shout out to Jamie Foxx for his new live comedy. Oh my God. And what was it? And what it was, how it was, what had happened was, and that's my story. He and I born a day apart. So just like Jamie Foxx, I'm here to tell you what had happened was. Okay? Shout out to Jamie and his family for just standing in the gap for him. I'm not the only one, and neither is he. Y'all be blessed until the next session. Peace and blessings. Like I said, if I don't answer your questions here, I'll go in the backlog and I'll respond. I'll try to reply in the next hour. Who's this? Miss Tiff's Unlimited LLC. I love you more. Thank you so much. Okay? All right, so on that note, y'all, I'm out the door. I'll talk to you shortly, okay? Thank you.
Man. R.I.P. Angie Stone. That video that we pretty much witnessed there, ladies and gentlemen, was her final video exposing the music industry. And it seems as if right after she did that, they decided to take her out. And this is how the devil works in the music industry. This is how they work. She died in a crash, and she was the only one that perished. Everybody else good. That's because they set her up. They knew that she was going to come for the money and do what they got to do, but they don't want to give it back. This is how they like to do us, man. They like to take from us, drain us. They're leeches, vampires in the music industry. You work so hard at your craft. You performed, labored, suffered, cried, been in the studio, and then they make all the money off you. She just finished talking about planning on doing the new album, and they stripped everything from her. This is how they do it, man. This is how they kill people and leave them with no voice. Well, let's be the voice for Angie Stone. Let's be the voice. Share the video. Tell a friend about it. All you music industry cats that sample her music, you need to step up to the plate, put some money in the collection plate to make sure that she good in terms of her family and kids. Because the industry robbed her. So now it's time for you folks that are in the industry that benefited off of her blood, sweat, and tears to step up to the plate and make sure that her kids and grandkids is good and her legacy stays alive. We heard too many stories like this of blood sacrifices in the industry, and people be thinking these blood sacrifices are not real. They're real, people. There's a real devil in the industry, a real demon, and the industry is dark, and it's too many lives being taken. God revealed to her that the industry was doing something dirty, and she checked and she realized her paper wasn't right. She didn't even know. She just kind of looked around and was like, what the heck is going on? Where my money? What's going on with my bread? And she put on her IG, they stole her publishing. And you know, you need your publishing. How you gonna get paid? How you gonna get paid? She out here doing all this music and you ain't making no money, but everybody's sampling. So that means key players been robbing her. Who are those key players? They need to be brought to justice. You know? So, hey, I'm going to pretty much wrap up the stream. I'm going to keep you posted with more information regarding this. If more come out, I'm going to have to do some more research about her and find out what's going on. Because this is nasty work. And it always happens when people are about to go hard in the paint. You heard her. She was like, I'm about to go hard in the paint. I'm about to step up my game. I'm gonna bring my music back from the old Angie Stone. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be lit. So she was inspired. And that's when the devil said, I'm gonna take you out. Anytime we're trying to work on something, anytime you're trying to get your life right, how many of you at the sound of my voice told yourself, enough is enough, I'm getting myself together, I'm gonna do my thing? And as soon as you get your mind right, and now you're ready to go hard in the paint, that's when the devil come. That's when people start lying. That's when the jealousy comes in. That's when everybody start hating. It's always when you finally decide that enough is enough and you're about to go hard in the paint. It's because the devil knows. He know that the time is now and the place is here. This is when it's time. Anytime you get fed up and you're ready to go hard in the paint, the devil and all his demons and the wicked people around you, they know you're about to blow up. They know you're about to get lit. And that's exactly what went down with Angie Stone. She found out who was robbing her, and she was about to go ham on them and get her bread back and drop a new album and get paid. And look what they did to her. They took her out, y'all. So, hey, y'all be safe. R.I.P. Angie Stone. Condolences to her family and kids and grandkids. Again, to you folks that are in the industry that got pull, you got paper, you got power, you got, connections to the movers and the shakers. Y'all know how it is. Make this right. Turn this wrong into a right for Angie Stone legacy. All of those of you that are fans of Angie Stone, right? All of you in the industry that are fans of her work, that have been inspired by her work, let's turn this wrong into a right. Let's make sure that her kids and grandkids are taken care of. Do the right thing. Universal Music, give her money back. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. I'm gonna sign out. Y'all take care. Ringo TV Reactions, salute you. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe today. Make sure you subscribe today. Click that notification bell for more. And click that like button. Let's get them likes to 3,000 so this video could go viral. Right? It's a sad situation, man. She just finished coming back from a performance. A performance. How many times we hear these stories of somebody coming from a performance and then they end up dead? It's crazy, y'all. So y'all take care, man. Y'all be safe out there. Drive safe if you're on the road. Enjoy your weekend. Ringo TV Reactions, we salute you. Rate, comment, and subscribe. We out of here. Y'all take care. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.